In this video, we will write the factored form polynomial for the polynomial whose graph is shown here. First step is to look at the x-intercepts. We have an x-intercept here at -2. We have one at 0. We have one at +2. And we have one at 4. Each of these x-intercepts will correspond to a factor of the polynomial. -2 would come from a factor of x plus 2. You can think of it as the opposite, but really it's what you would get if I set x plus 2 equal to 0 and I solved it. It would give me -2. That's how I know. If I have 0, that means the factor was just x, because x equals 0, you're done. If you have +2, that would come from x minus 2. Okay, and +4 would come from x minus 4. So I have these. Now, sometimes we have to square these or cube these or something like that. And I'm thinking about this information. If the graph passes straight through the x-intercept, that means it is a single factor. If the graph bounces at the x-intercept, that means it is a double factor. An inflection causes the graph to sort of flatten out through the x-intercept and then keep going. That happens when you have a triple factor. Alright, now looking at these x-intercept, there are no intercepts, there are no bounces, and there are no inflections. They all just go straight through. So these should all just be single factors. So this could be the answer, except sometimes we need a negative sign in front. So maybe we do, maybe we don't. So to answer that question, we need to think about end behavior. There are only 4 possible ways that end behavior can go. Either the arms are both pointing in the same direction, both up, both down, or we have one down and one up. Okay, like these two. Which one do we have here? Alright, you see how both arms are pointing up. Okay, that tells us that we are dealing with an even degree function. Okay, specifically we're dealing with this one. Okay, if both arms are facing up, that means it is a positive leading coefficient. If the arms were both down, that would be negative. So we have a positive leading coefficient, meaning we do not need a negative sign out front. So let's just look for the answer right now. So let's see, we can forget about B because it has a negative sign out front. Okay, how about the rest of them? We can forget about these two because they have, I see the squared. Nothing is squared. So the answer must be D. But let's just double check. We have our x plus 2, our x minus 2, we have our x, and we have our x minus 4. So the answer is in fact D.